find out where we...
So, it's so gone.
Okay, let's see.
It's so gone that you don't remember it. Interference.
Interference, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that was good. That one I just felt different. You know, like lighter and...
Okay, now listen very carefully.
Yes.
You hit something. You know how I say you always say really good things, Boots?
Yes.
This is a movie about interference.
Okay.
I didn't tell you that at the beginning. But that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, well, people like rebounding, and there's not too much out there, so, you know.
That was why I made it. I wanted to recommend rebounding to one of my, one of the people I was teaching to lose weight. I was showing this woman how to lose weight, and she has a rebounder, so I wanted to show her, how to rebound, and I thought there'd be tons of rebounding videos. And when I went to find one to send her, there was nothing. The people...
Yours on there. Yours is good.
Yeah, I know. The people were sitting on the rebounders. They were demonstrating rebounding by sitting on the rebounders. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to make a rebounding movie, and I'll show people how to rebound, and then I can use that one as my demo. So that's how we got the rebounding movie.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it.
Well, I'm so glad, and I'm sure you shared it with all your Facebook friends and tweeted it and everything else.
You know it.
Good for you.
I do rebounding too, and plus I have a huge trampoline, so I go crazy on that thing too.
Oh, now that I love trampolines. I absolutely love trampolines.
But right now it's covered in snow, so.
Barb's getting a little snow too. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do today, okay? I want Barb, you're the coach. And Boots, you're the client.
Subject.
You're the subject. And you're going to do just a regular session. And you're going to go, and I'm showing this on the screen. So you're going to go to the hub, and you can't see this, but the viewers can see this. So you're going to go to the hub, and what you're going to do is you're going to use lists. You're going to test through, basically what the hub is a big list. It's a huge list of things. And you're going to test things through the hub. Now, for example, on the hub at the very top, and I'm just zooming in to show this to people, just so I'm just showing it to the viewers, okay? At the very top of the hub, there's a little group of links. And for example, one of those is the list of lessons. So if I click on the list of lessons, and what they get to then is this gigantic list of lessons that goes down and down and down and down, screen after screen. It's this enormous list. And if they click on one of these, here's one on meridians, then they get a lesson. And it's a lesson on meridians, and there are meridians inside the bodies, outside. All the bodies have meridians, not just the physical body. And the physical body, the acupuncturists work with the ones on the surface, but there are ones inside the body too. And every organ has meridians around it. And there, you can see here, there are all these things to test for: resistance along the meridians, unbalanced capacity, misconnects, misfires, leakages. It's another gigantic, or not so gigantic, list. But each thing can then lead to many, many tests on this particular lesson. And also at the top of this page is that same little group of links to click on. So up here, again, there's the list of lessons link to click on, and next to it is a list of lists. And if you click on that, then there's this enormous list of lists. Now, why are lists so important? And they're important. That's what we're going to find out. Because what I think I want you both to do today is use this list of lists. So both of you on your computer right now, go to the list of lists. And see, I'm going to go on mute and let you do this. You're just going to, Barb is the coach, and you're going to find things for Jen to do, lists that would help her.
Well, this should be fun. I've never done this before. I never do it like this, so it's cool.
Right. Yeah, this is a very useful thing to do. So, you have the list of lists up, both of you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, and you notice you can actually test for a letter. Click on that and go to the letter, and that will give you a list of lists that begin with that letter, and you can do it that way. So go ahead, and I'm going to go on mute so we got better sound from you then.
Okay. Good morning.
All right.
Good evening.
Hi, Barb.
Hi, how are you? What seems to be the problem? All right, so we'll just do, I know you're healthy. What? This is just a regular session. We'll pretend like you're just a regular person finding something interesting. Okay, so why don't you test down and get a letter? That's the way I usually do it on this one.
All right, so
scan down this list and test, see where you get a hit that there's something for you. Oh my God, this is enormous.
You know, I already got a signal for B, so I'm going to go for.
So you already have a signal, and
yeah, I got a signal for
B. B like boy? Is that what you said?
B, yeah, B as in boy.
Okay, so go ahead down that list and test badge, betrayal, bodies.
Okay, I got betrayal symptoms.
Okay, let's go there. Okay.
Life certificate sign. Betrayal symptoms.
Oh, the old betrayal symptoms. Alrighty, and then there's a list inside of that. Okay, well actually, no, we'll just do this. Which of the following symptoms prevent or distract you from doing, being, or having what you want and need? Which of them distract or interfere more than 50% of the time? Okay, so I'll just tell you each one, and then you test yes or no. Whether this is... Can you hear me? I hear an echo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I'll give you a symptom, and you tell me whether you get a yes that it is preventing you from doing, being, or having what you want and need. First one is addictions. Yes or no?
No.
Good. We can't have you have any addictions. Agendas.
Take too long.
You're the only pure one left. I'm just kidding.
We only have 45 minutes. Addictions.
I know. Okay. Agendas.
Okay. Agendas. No.
Backbiting.
No.
Being controlled.
Being controlled. No.
Good. This is a long list, so keep your testing's pretty good. Being right.
Being right. No.
Being secretive.
Being secretive. No.
Being too busy.
Being too busy.
You could probably scan down this list too, but I'm going to read them each one.
No.
Okay, believing your feelings.
No.
Breaking agreements.
Breaking agreement. No.
Great. Controlling.
Controlling? No.
Good. Countermission or counterintention?
Countermission, counterintention. No.
Okay. Defocusers?
Defocuser. No.
Denourishers?
Denourisher. No.
Doing irrelevant.
Doing irrelevant tasks. No.
Okay, great. Doing somebody else's confronting for them.
Oh, got a signal on that one. Doing
Okay. Somebody else's confronting. That could be your partner, a child, friend, family member.
Okay.
But let me so the question next, though, is which does that distract or interfere with you more than 50% of the time?
Yes.
Okay. See if you can access what desirable realities are being blocked by doing somebody else's confronting for them.
Let's see. Well, what I get, it's kind of a laziness or selfishness on my part. Because I want to. What comes to mind is my kids. You know?
Okay.
I just want to do the things that they need to do, because if they do it, then sometimes I gotta, they don't do it right, and then I have to do it over again, and it's just easier, faster if I just do their stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, I've done that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we clear this? See if you can remove the tendency to do that. Behave all your bodies. The tendency to do my children's confronting for them.
To do my children's confronting for them, for myself, and all of my bodies.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a signal? Got a yes?
I asked if there's anything more we need to know about clearing up that betrayal symptom.
Is this a betrayal symptom? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, actually that's what
starts. Right. Okay. Is there anything else I need to know about? Is there any more on the list? Should I say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. No, I'm gonna go down the list some more. There's more on there. I get. But with regard to this one,
okay. Is there anything else I need to know about the confronting?
Doing confronting for somebody else.
No.
Okay. Also the theme of this lesson is distractions from your desirable realities. So, what desirable reality with your children, for example, have you been blocking by doing this behavior? Like, what could you have if you didn't do this?
Well, that they will grow up to be people that can, take care of themselves, basically.
Exactly. Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else that you've been blocking by doing your children's confronting for them? That might be good enough. That covers a lot.
I think so. I think that's
okay.
Good.
Great. I'm gonna move on this list as more symptoms of these are like that. Can you see how that's sort of like a betrayal in a way? Why that's an
Yeah.
Okay,
totally.
Good. Okay. Test on this. Are you? Is it a symptom for you that a person you trusted or empowered is not coming through for you?
What? Say that one again. Is this one I'm testing a yes or a no?
Yeah, having a person that you trusted and empowered not coming through for you.
No. No.
Great. Having assumptions.
Having assumptions. No.
Having more than you need.
Having more than I need. No.
Great. Ideas.
Ideas.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Illusions.
Delusions. That sounds good. Illusions. Okay. Illusions. No.
Okay. Inappropriate demands.
Inappropriate demands. No.
Indulgences.
Indulgences.
That's a good one.
No.
Indulging in an intellectual conversation.
Indulging in an intellectual conversation. No. Is that a betrayal? Okay.
It's a betrayal symptom. I can see that.
Yeah.
You know why? You know, because I've done that. Rather than having people test or just getting to the counselor place, you're discussing kind of a...
Right, okay. I see.
Okay, interference.
Interference. Yes. Got a yes.
Okay, that could be, okay, what percent of the time, over 50% that you're engaging in or dealing with interference?
No, not more than 50%.
Okay.
Less than 50%.
Okay, see if you, okay, so remove and erase the tendency to...
Now, would this be like demons or... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, your favorite subject, demons. Well...
I'm just aware that, they're around now, and it'll hit me like, wow, that could be a demon. Okay, so now I'll remove all interferences.
Yeah, this is more like an interfering person, behavior, distractions.
Okay.
With the demons, you can just take yourself to the 144th dimension and just like neutralize.
Okay.
Oh
my God. Okay.
You can also scan your bodies and see which bodies the interference is being sent through.
Okay. Interfere into my celestial body. Gravitational body. Gravitational body. Removing the tendency for interference in my gravitational body. Spiral body. No. Etheric body. No. Karmic body. Karmic body. No, interfere with my karmic body. Okay. Astral body. Mental body. Emotional body. Physical body. Any of the universal bodies. No, mostly through the gravitational and the karmic body. That's what I got, yes.
Okay, so it's usually a person, people, or group giving the interference. Okay, so remove the susceptibility from that body.
Okay. That's my gravitational body. Okay. Interference from my karmic body. Okay. Okay.
How do you feel now?
No, it felt like it was tough getting it out of the karmic body, but
yeah. Things examples of things that interfere with you are wanting a result, anger from yourself or others, interruptions, illness, your kids.
all of the above.
So they might interfere with focusing on higher truth, having relationships, being the leader that you are, curing things, making money, etc. Okay, so
it was, for me, it meant like that I let other people's like opinions and viewpoints in and mess me up, you know?
Okay, great. So you're...
It all leads to anger and various... I'm getting... I am getting better about
Yes, you are. All right. Again, we could be testing on this list, but I'm going to keep reading them one by one because it's kind of interesting. Another betrayal symptom, idea of judgment.
Judgment?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Leaving things to be handled later.
You don't even need the test for that one, but
okay.
Leaving things to be later. Is that like procrastination?
Yeah, seems like it.
Well, you know, I didn't get a yes, even though I would say
I know. I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't think that's like a chronic thing for you. Looking for a certain experience.
No, I didn't think it.
Looking for reasons.
Looking for reasons. No.
Loops.
Loops. No loops. No.
Okay. Low exit speed.
Low exit speed. No.
Lying.
Okay. Lying.
Oh, goodness.
No.
We're halfway through the list. Non-support or non-optimal team configuration.
Whatever that means. Okay. Non-support.
Training your children for new children. Not just kidding.
Team
configuration. Because your team would be us too.
No.
Non-empowerment.
Non-empowerment.
Oh.
No.
Non-choosing.
Non-choosing.
Yeah.
No.
Not communicating properly.
Not communicating properly. Oh. Crash and burn, a yes.
Really? Okay. What comes to mind? What do you not communicate properly about? Or where does that manifest?
You know what comes to mind is this, language barrier I have over here.
I see, because you're in a different country.
Yeah, and I can't, I'm working on it, but I don't know, in a way, I don't, maybe that's not it. But that's what popped into my mind. Because I have that problem here. And I get really...
You had that problem before you lived in that country?
I know you do have to test the things that pop into your mind. And if you get no, then you have to look for something else.
The German. I get a yes for the German. Is there something more? I don't know. It's the German.
It's the German? Okay, so I don't know how we remove that. Let's see.
You know, I have been doing IMMUNICS on my German, and it's gotten a lot better, so.
That's good.
Well, just, removing the fear of, saying it wrong or.
Actually, that's true. That's true. I remember when I was in countries, there's something you have to remove just to let yourself talk and.
Right.
Like last night, I was watching the Australian Open, and that woman from I think Russia won. She's so cool. Evansenko or whatever her name is. The other was from like China. And when they gave their speeches, they just talked, and they said it in their broken way, but it was so clear. It was cool.
Right. Everybody says, I know what you mean.
You have to be willing to be heard and communicate. So okay, so you've removed the tendency. Okay. Not giving yourself what you need.
Not giving myself what I need. No.
Not having money.
Not having money. No.
Not planning.
Not planning. No, that surprises me.
Pretending you're okay when you're not.
Oh, that's a good one. Pretending I'm okay when I'm not. No, I guess I really am okay even when I'm pretending.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, rambling on.
Rambling on. No, I guess I got better at that.
Rumors.
Rumors? No.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. No.
Scarcity.
Scarcity. Nope.
Subliminals.
Subliminals. No.
Suppression.
Suppression. No.
Survival.
Survival. No.
Okay. A few more symptoms. Do you have the symptom of taking care of people?
Taking care of people. No.
Telling someone you're going to come through for them and then not coming through.
Okay.
Doesn't seem
breaking agreements or something? Is that the same thing?
Similar, yeah.
Telling someone I'm coming through for them and then not.
Yeah.
No?
Okay. Thinking the action or communication you give will end in a result.
Thinking the action communication I give will end in a result. No.
Trying to get a result.
Trying to get a result. No.
Trying to make the person feel good.
Trying to make the person feel good. No.
Unclarity.
Unclarity. No.
Wanting or needing anything.
Wanting or needing anything. No.
Okay. Withholding.
withholding. No.
Okay, so this includes the list of life structure design betrayal symptoms. Okay, so all my bodies are free of betrayal symptoms.
All my bodies are free of betrayal symptoms.
And desirable reality distractions.
And desirable reality distractions. Yeah.
Okay.
We're all clear.
Well, clear. Now that was like a list within a list. I'm going to go back to the big list that we started at, which was where?
B.
Oh boy. Alright. Where were we? On the list.
The list.
Oh, yeah. The super Garuda of all lists is the list of lists.
It's in lessons and then
so
lists.
Right, so we were at B. Is there anything else in that area that you have to look at, the B area of this?
No?
Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you test on the other letters?
Yeah, I'll go down the list. Okay.
Now wait, before you go on, see, this is actually a good place to start moving possibly towards the completion of this call.
Right.
What did you learn so far?
Well, that what I'm doing with my kids, not helping them is not helping me, and what we both want out of life. Let's see, what else did we do? I forget what it was. I removed something from, what was it I removed from my gravitational body and my karmic body? That, whatever it was, it felt better.
I'll find it for you. I think it was.
Let's see. Betrayal. Something about it.
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
Doing others confronting for them? That one?
No, that was the one with my kids.
Oh yeah. What was it again?
I can't even find out where we.
It's so gone.
Okay, let's see.
It's so gone that you don't remember it. Interference.
Interference, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that was good. That one I just felt different. You know, like it's lighter and...
Okay, now listen very carefully.
Yes.
You hit something. You know how I say you always say really good things, Boots?
Yes.
This is a movie about interference.
Okay.
I didn't tell you that at the beginning. But that's what we're doing here. I've spent this entire movie testing you for interference.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Barb, the light's off your face, so...
That's intentional. Very conscious. I'm a highly conscious being.
Barb, have I ever
shifted? I have to keep with the plans here.
Have I ever told you what an entertaining person you are?
Downloading.
Okay. So first, I'm going to give you your homework for this movie.
Okay.
Part of the homework, anyway, is to test down this list and find 2 more things.
2 more things?
And do as much as, you know, as you're allowed to do by your time frame tonight. And, you know, complete them as you go. So that's part 1 of your homework. Now, there may not be a part 2, or there may be, but part 2, if there is one, is going to concern interference. I want you both to test about interference. First for yourself. Was I interfered with at any time during when I was doing this? Barb, what do you get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you were. And yet you had a pretty you had a pretty good session though, didn't you?
I cleared it
Yeah.
as it came up, yeah.
Oh, so you cleared yours as it came up. Now test this. Did I remove all of it as it came up?
I got a yes.
Barb, what about you?
Yes, continuous clearing of interference.
Okay. Now, was some of this interference demonic? Like a demon interfered with? Hit one of your organs.
No idea.
I got a yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Was other of the interference that test this? Was other of the interference that I was channeling another person or entity?
Or what?
And a person or entity.
I got a yes.
Barb, what do you get?
Yes.
The point of this, the reason I set out in this movie to understand that in our lives we are swarmed by interference.
Yeah.
And you know, this is maybe not news to either of you, but the other day I found out about it in a really big way. Because I talked to a woman, and she has, her name's Dagmara, she's a European, she has symptoms. She's not doing IMMUNICS, though. She decided she didn't want to do IMMUNICS because she decided that it was, we're using a dark force to cure things. That's the conclusion she came to. That didn't happen when I was talking to her. It happened a few hours afterwards. So basically what happened to her is, oh, could somebody go on mute? Could you guys try going on mute, because I'm getting it. Or just turn your speakers down. Just turn down your speakers a little bit. I still hear that little echo. Can you turn your speaker down even more? I think it's Boots, actually.
Mine's off.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah. Okay. That's better.
Okay.
She was completely overrun by her interference, and it stopped her from curing the thing. But the thing that was really spooky about because this has happened before. It's nothing new, you know. There's all kinds of religious nuts out there, and sometimes we, you know, get one walking in, you know. But the thing is, her symptoms are totally undiagnosable. The doctors have no idea what's wrong with her. They've ruled out CFS, MS, all these diseases. She's seen, like she was saying, like she's seen like this parade of doctors for years. This has been going on. She's going blind. She's losing her eyesight.
Wow.
One of her symptoms. Another one, blood in her urine. Now, what is the relationship between these two symptoms? These are totally disconnected. I don't know of any disease that causes both of those things. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones, and one of them is a chronic fatigue-like effect. And I realized after I talked to her or heard this, she wrote this little note to Greg, and she was actually trying to help us. She liked us. She was saying, like, you're going to get in a lot of trouble, you know, you're like, you really need to, like, be careful, you know. She was, like, warning us.
For what?
That we're using this dark, and you know what she said? She said you may cure these diseases, but you'll something way more awful will happen to you.
Nice.
That's what she said, you know. She was trying to help us.
Great. This is great.
She decided to help us. And what I realized was that her symptoms are symptoms of persistent interference and demonic attack.
Right.
And you know, there's a woman who I told her that she had to make movies or I wasn't going to work with her. And she's still my Facebook friend, and you can see her sometimes. She clicks like in Facebook on things. And her name is Eileen. And she's a sweetie, you know, very nice person. And you got to turn your speakers down again, Boots, because I'm getting that feedback again. She was
Sorry, they're way down now.
I'm sure they are. She was,
I'll just go on mute till you talk to me.
She was telling me that somebody cursed her, and she has all these awful things, like, you know, happening in her body. And of course, no doctor can diagnose her either. And she's been to a few, but it's no luck. But she was saying that, you know, she knows she was cursed. They told her they cursed her. You know, these people. She's from another culture, you know. They're like a Haitian or something, you know. So, but the thing is that what we need to realize is that, like, it scared me to think about this woman like slowly deteriorating and going blind, and she can't get to the cure because the interference completely stops her from curing herself. You know, whatever it is, demonic possession or whatever you want to call it, you know. And a lot of times, it's like, well, you could test this. Were any of the entities or people who interfered with me just during this session people who are in my life now?
I got a yes, and I know I just had a complete flash of who this person is.
Well, see,
I know what's going.
The point is that, like, let me talk to you, Barb, okay? Like, people who don't know you may not realize that you have like thousands of friends. You know, your 1,300 Facebook friends. You know each one of them, almost all of them personally. And then there are all these people who are not your Facebook friends who are your friends. There are like thousands of friends. And it's people like you because you make yourself an open channel.
No, but
you have instantaneous empathy with people. And Boots, the same with you. You obviously, anybody takes one look at you and they see you're somebody who can be in instantaneous empathy with another person. Anybody. You can just meet anybody and you're right there with them, you know.
it's true.
And this is the dark side of that.
Yeah.
And we have got to disentangle and extricate ourselves from this.
Sorry.
No.
Speaking of 1,300 people, there's
one of them now.
one of the nicer ones. Yeah. Inadvertently interfering. Yeah, there you go.
And so, we need to, in each moment, throughout the day, we need to be doing more testing. And because testing itself takes out interference. Like you were saying, as you were doing the session, you know, you were taking out the interference. And it happens automatically when you actually keep doing the work, you know, to the point where you don't have, like, I don't have so much interference in my life as I did 20 years ago before I started doing this. But see, what we're trying to do with you, and Barb has been doing it for 20 years, but maybe not as rigorously as me, but for somebody like you, Boots, who's less than a year, you know, we're trying to bring you up to speed a lot faster than we got up to speed, you know, because we need your help, and you're a great source of support for us. So we want you to be in good shape, and if you're getting like continuously taken down by interference, you really can't be that much help.
That's true.
So I thank you for this wonderful demonstration. And it's funny, isn't it, how you tested this thing and you took it out and then you went back to it and you said, like, oh yeah, interference, I felt that I need to do more on that. Yep, well, you're right. You need to do more on that.
It's also amazing how connected we all are. Whenever I work with people, how they always are like getting the same issues that are current at the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter who's doing the session on the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, see, that's the light side of these psychic abilities.
Yeah.
These are our psychic abilities. You know, you read my mind, Boots, you know? You read my mind.
You read my universal mind.
That's right. My universal body. And with my universal mental body. So with that,
Okay.
you guys feel complete with this for now?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
yeah, the other part of your homework is to do, like, go through the web college and find other things about interference. There's a ton of stuff about interference in there.
So
It's everywhere.
I would like to discuss more interference versus demonic attack, and
We're going to do another movie on this probably real soon. You know, this is an important issue.
It is. Yeah.
Also, I want to thank you for tweeting, and I want you to tweet about this, and not just like one tweet. Hey, great session, thanks guys, but actually, like really something that somebody can use, and that helps people understand themselves because they understand you. So, you know, like show like what they need to see to relate to this and be able to, you know, deal with this, and you know, and keep tweeting about it, you know, like not just, you know, right now in the next hour or so, but like all the time, and just keep this just something to keep going on.
Sounds good.
Yeah, keep us all, because Ross needs this and Franny needs it. And
Yeah.
all right, so thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.
bye-bye.
This movie was given to you by HUM, the World Ministry of IMMUNICS, which enables you to cure medically incurable diseases. We also produce the Cure Drive and the iCollege of IMMUNICS. This is the home page. And as you see here, the movie that starts playing automatically when the page opens is a 3-hour tutorial film, which underneath it is the beginning of a series of movies. If you click on these links, you go to another movie that's a continuation of the tutorial, showing different aspects of the things that people need to get into when they cure things. The movie shows many people curing things. You'll find complete cure tutorials on the home page. Under the group at the top is another, this is a video and text tutorial, and if you click on the link, you'll see it has 10 lessons, and you can click on each lesson and you'll see that the lessons are movies interspersed with explanations. And if you continue scrolling down the home page, you'll find a huge bank of movies of people curing things. Here's one of someone curing multiple sclerosis. that you can click on and these play. Hopefully this one will play in a moment. There it is. So that woman cured PPMS and MS. Here you'll find people from every continent: Europe, the US, Asia, Canada. This woman cured shingles, and in this particular movie that's what she's demonstrating. And at the top of the home page you will find links to the cure meetings that we have every week. 9 p.m. New York time, Rome time 8 p.m. Underneath the cure meetings you'll find a link to friend me. It's actually Byard. I'm Byard, speaking to you on Facebook, and you'll meet many people who are my Facebook friends there who have cured various diseases. Many of us have cured herpes, which is what I cured. Also there, if you have trouble getting signals, there is a whole bank of movies that focus on people who are just starting to get their first signals. Many of these people went on to bigger and better things, and you see them in other movies. But these are movies about their signals, how they got their first signals. At the very top of the home page, you will find above the masthead a link to the cure shows. And we documented people curing things on, these are on the, we did this on the phone. There are shows on about 75 diseases, and the diseases are listed alphabetically, as you can see. You actually hear the people curing these diseases during these shows. That's post-traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, you know, the catastrophe. We have a show on that, and fever, somebody curing the fever, several people curing fibromyalgia, flu. We had a flu hotline, and there are many people. These people are actually curing flu, and the flu stops. It clears up during the 15 or 20 minutes of the call. It doesn't take long to cure the flu. Over here you have paralysis, parasitic parenting, Parkinson's disease. When you cure something, please join your voice with the voices of the many people who came before you by reporting your cure in our poll, which you can do right above the tally of the cures that people have reported, is here at the top. And as you can see, there's a little link here. And if you click on that, you will come to a form that enables you to report your cure. This page is the hub of the Web College, and as you can see, there are detailed lessons on how to remove viruses, cure cancer. Here's a movie on the right here of a doctor who actually years ago cured the flu on camera. You'll notice that skill 1 in the hierarchy of skills is cure physical diseases. That's actually the easiest thing with this particular approach. And I've put a great many things in the hierarchy of skills that relate to curing physical diseases, such as ending trauma, working on your organs. Now, if we go into the Recode Your DNA, there are 10 applications or 11 applications, and Recode Your DNA is one of them. If we go inside here, what we see is a page with a huge amount of links. And then if we look at the links on the right, after the ones on the left which prepare you, These are the actual lessons. And you can see some of them. It might be hard for some people to see why blind installation procedure is related to recoding your DNA. And this is why we've put it in this application, so that it relates it in your mind. This is the reason the Webb College is organized the way it is to relate things for you in your mind. And obviously there are a huge number of things, like if you're curing cancer or herpes or any medically incurable disease, it's obvious that there are a great many things that you have to learn. And they're different for everybody. You do not have to learn everything that's listed here. And in fact, cure is instantaneous. And it's always unexpected how it will come. Like, watch these women. They're going to give you a perspective. This is a good way to conclude this little overview I'm giving you here. Say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
I feel clear.
I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly.
Well, I mean, this would take a lot of backstory, but there are some decisions that my family's making that I now feel clear about.
Yes, because when you have that perspective from the 144th dimension,
Yeah.
you simply don't care about anything as much.
That's exactly it. But I don't care doesn't sound so good.
Well, see, that's right.
But it's it. That's really
Not in effect.
When people hear we say we don't care, they go, "Well, God, that's sick," you know.
Okay, I know.